Go ahead. Bro, this dude, bro.
What up, y'all? It's FOE with another reaction video. This is your boy Majestic, and I have my other star beside me.
You already know who it is. Be easy, man. What up?
Make sure to check him out on TikTok and Twitch, YouTube too. His name is in his name. Well, his name is in his little thing over there. You see this on the corner? Mine is too.
It's on this corner, I think, bro.
See, mine's over there. Well, that's neither here or there. Anyways, we got a channel. We got a reaction to a video, and it's about. I know all y'all. Some of y'all young, some of y'all old, but anybody know who Calorie is? Yeah, Majestic is. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. iCarly, co-host of iCarly. I forgot her name that fast. That's crazy.
Look, man. Basically,
her name is Jennette. Jennette. I can't say her last name. She's basically
Jennette McCurdy's.
Yeah.
Jennette
she's
McCurdy.
supposed. Yeah. So she's supposed they doing a reboot, but she's not a part of it. So I'm thinking in my mind, how do you do a reboot without the main star? So that's basically like Cat Dog without Cat, or that's like Shaq and Kobe without Shaq. You get what I'm saying?
No, not at all. I don't think that.
Anyways, so
okay.
she came out with a book. She came out with a book that shares a story about behind her personal business, her personal life in Nickelodeon, and behind the scenes with the show. And she came out with a book that says, "I'm glad my mom's dead," or "I'm glad my mom died." Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a crazy title for a book. But let's get into it, shall we?
On the outside, I was doing a lot of the performing, the tap dancing of like the smile and the showing up and landing on my mark. And I'm gonna just do what I need to do and be this,
Is it me or she looks smaller?
Yeah, she looks healthier.
Okay.
Be this, happy-go-lucky Nickelodeon kid.
My name is Samantha Puckett. I'm from Seattle, and I love fried chicken.
But inside, I was hurting. It was painful.
That's right.
I was angry. Chicken. I felt unsupported.
You said what?
That's right. I like Samantha. She loves fried chicken. I love it too.
Pull back the curtain on child stardom. It is not a pretty picture.
Not as I see it, no.
At just 15, Jennette McCurdy was one of the most recognizable child stars on television, playing Sam Puckett in Nickelodeon's hit show iCarly.
Where'd my straw go? Here.
To her millions of fans, she was known as the funny BFF.
But
she says behind that bubbly on-screen...
Hey, yo, somebody does that to me, I'm fighting them, bro. That's on
bro, I'm firing off, boy. What?
Persona. Nothing about her real life was funny.
I wanted that juice too.
For you, what were the pitfalls of child fame?
You're playing an adult's game. You're in an adult's world, and you don't recognize that. You're incapable of being on that level, but you are confused and you think that you are. And I think it really leads to stunted personal development.
Her personal struggles eventually prompting her to abandon acting altogether.
You say quite frankly that this was never your dream. Stardom was never your dream. Whose dream was it?
My mom's. I think she wanted me to have a better life than she had, but I also think her approach was very unhealthy and informed by her own lack of self-work.
Mom was
and she lived.
Yeah, but if you let's get one thing straight. Michael Jackson them did beat their ass into fame, so.
And look at how he turned out.
Yeah, but damn it, King of Pop. What are you talking about?
Nah, bro, he was
recognizable,
in the head,
icon, icon.
Yeah, he was such an icon. He started allegedly. You know what I was about to say. But like Dave Chappelle said, he made the gorilla. Go ahead, though.
Anyway, RIP to the king.
Vicariously through me.
Jennette had her first audition at age 6, encouraged by her late mom, Deborah, their mother-daughter bond, deeply disordered and chaotic. She says her family struggled financially. Over time, like so many other child stars, her acting paid the bills.
It felt like a lot of pressure.
That's a badass
and
limo in the
then
back.
I think my mom saw my career as a way out of that life, of that way of living, of that constant grind.
How chaotic was that childhood home? You describe it with one line that stuck with me, that the air in the house felt like a held breath.
It was really complicated. My mom also had cancer when I was 2 years old. That was the first time she was diagnosed. So not only was it chaotic because of the abuse that was happening, and my mom's violent and erratic, unstable behavior, but also because we all lived in fear of her cancer coming back.
That volatile relationship is at the center of Jennette's dark and deep.
Damn, not the pink urn.
A pink. Damn, that book sell for $27. Bruh.
You looking at the price? This dude, bruh. $27.99.
Bruh, look at the title. I'm glad my mom died. That is the most disrespectful as eulogy look like ever, bruh. That
I don't know. I would make the same book if I had a mom like hers.
Allegedly.
Okay,
personal memoir. I'm glad my mom died.
What made you pick that?
I think I earned that title through the writing of the book, but I wanted it to be something that would grab people's attention and get them
She succeeded at that.
to pick up the book and then hopefully learn by the end of it why.
But that price too high, I'm just saying.
I have chosen that title.
From the tender age of 11, she says her mother taught her the dangerous habit of calorie restriction, which would turn into years of eating disorders.
In many ways, your mother tried to keep you a child.
Yeah, I think my mom wanted to keep me as controllable as possible. I think she really wanted to have her influence on me, and me growing up was a threat to that.
The key to that was calorie restriction.
Absolutely. I think my mom encouraged and conditioned my anorexia because
that's crazy.
Both she thought.
Why is that?
What you mean? What you mean? You're basically giving your child anorexic, which is basically a whole like mental disability, bro. That's crazy. I'm gonna starve you to death.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But that's ain't that social services? 1-800 child abuse.
For Hollywood? They don't do Hollywood, bro.
Yeah, that's when they have child abuse, not abuse. Abuse.
That it would in some ways help my career, and also because it served her goal of keeping me young and under her influence.
The book reveals dark episodes of her childhood that for years Jennette says she blocked out. She describes how her mother would give her showers and touch her invasively until she was a teenager.
She referred to them as medical exams.
What?
On your private parts.
Hold on, stop. Stop a bit. Whoa.
That's been the problem.
What you mean?
What?
Touch her?
Oh, I ain't hear
On
that.
her private? Be invasive?
Hold up. Where did you hear?
For showers and touch her
He's still
invasively.
focused on the $27.99.
Oh.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna count. I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop listening.
They said it.
Jennette says she blocked out. She describes how her mother would give her showers and touch her invasively until she was a teenager.
She referred.
Oh yeah, mom gotta die. I'm sorry, mom. You gotta die.
She out of there.
Yeah, that book though.
To them as medical exams on your private parts.
Yes, this was the hardest part of the book for me to write about. It was a really emotional experience. I laughed during the writing of it, and then I cried a lot after I wrote that vignette.
You talk about basically having out-of-body associations, out-of-body experiences when this is happening to you.
Yeah.
What do you think was going on?
I've tried to understand, and that didn't lead me anywhere productive. I would just spin my wheels trying to understand my mom's motives.
This continued until you were 17?
Yeah.
And you describe in the book that you felt violated.
Yes, I absolutely felt violated. And eventually accepting that was the most, I think, integral piece to my own healing and recovery.
At the height of her stardom, she landed a spin-off series, Sam and Cat, starring alongside future pop star Ariana Grande. She writes about tensions on the set.
I'll see what you said. Say it again, one more time.
I said I'm really smart.
You literally wrote, I frequently made the mistake of comparing my career to Ariana's.
Yeah.
And being jealous of everything, jealous of her childhood, jealous of a music career that you didn't even want.
Sure. I was jealous specifically that she played charades with Tom Hanks. That's what got me. Charades with Tom Hanks.
How dare she?
I know. But I was so young at the time, and I think it's really hard to not compare yourself to somebody at that age when you're in an environment around them all the time. So I made that mistake repeatedly, and I'm glad to be at a place now where I wouldn't trade positions with somebody.
As the show was airing, her mother died of cancer. Jennette says her life was spinning out of control, anorexia morphing into bulimia and alcohol abuse.
I was never aiming for bulimia. I was attempting to have anorexia, but I couldn't keep it up without my mom. So then that would lead to, I'd starve myself for so long, and then I'd binge, and then I'd purge because I hated the feeling of fullness, hated it.
It would take Jennette years to seek proper help and start therapy to begin grappling with her trauma.
I couldn't initially accept the idea that my mother was abusive toward me.
I ain't gonna lie, this low key is ruining my teenage years.
Because my whole way of life, my whole way of going through the world I was operating through this lens of my mom wants what's best for me. Even after she died, I'm nothing without my mom. I can't do anything without my mom. I'm incapable. I'm incompetent. What would mom want? What would mom think? What does mom need? That accepting that she was abusive would have meant reframing my entire life. And that felt impossible. I couldn't go near that for a long time.
Jennette says that building a new life without her mom began with a stunning decision to leave acting behind.
Why quit acting?
It was important for my recovery at the time. It represented my mom living vicariously through me. It represented something that my mom wanted that I didn't want. So it was important for me to step away in a very definitive way and really just focus on.
Good question. If your child, whatever sport you love or play, and they happen to take interest in it and they pursued it, and would you not like be glad and help them the best way you can, or what? Like, is that a bad thing or a good thing?
That's not a bad thing. The problem is in this case, that's not what she was wanting to do. She didn't want to act from the start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a mama journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if it's terrible if you want to stop just because your mama, but you're successful in it, but you just say, you know what?
I would stop. Yeah. I mean, because that's not my dream. That's not what I wanted to do. You know?
Completely on healing myself.
Reflecting back on her career, Jennette's critical of the Hollywood machine and the world she was exposed to at such a young age. In her book, she writes that after Sam and Cat was canceled, Nickelodeon offered her a $300,000 thank you gift if she agreed to never speak publicly about her experience at the network, specifically with a man she refers
I'm like, yeah, you never got to hear from me again.
to as the creator, who on one occasion, she says, encouraged her to drink while she was still underage and gave her a shoulder massage. In response, Nickelodeon telling ABC News, we have...
You know who they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have no reportable response other than a no comment at this time.
I just said, no, it's not happening. That sounds like hush money to me. Not doing it, not taking it. And then I do remember leaning against, I think I talk about this in the book, but I lean against my bed and I'm like, well, shoot, that could have put my nieces through college. Like, that was some good money. But I am ultimately proud of my decision there, wherever it came from. Even if it was informed by self-righteousness, I think that, I think I did something that was really hard to do. Oh my God, it makes me emotional. I'm proud of myself.
Why? Why proud of yourself?
I think I've chosen a path of integrity. And it hasn't always been easy.
Now 30, Jennette says she's recovered from years of eating disorders and found a sense of balance for the first time in her life.
What's your body image now, and what's your relationship to food like, and how do you sort of go about your day?
I'm glad you asked this because when people talk about eating disorder recovery, they talk about it being such an ongoing process and something you deal with every single day for the rest of your life, and it's always a battle. And I think that kind of language doesn't help motivate. I'm at a place now where I don't obsess about food at all. I haven't engaged in any sort of disordered eating behavior for years. I'm really proud of that.
Jennette says healing also comes through in her writing. She's working on a novel and a collection of essays. And while she sees herself as a writer, she hasn't completely ruled out a return to acting.
I just wish I could have shown my 20-year-old self me now. I would have known what I was aiming for. I would have had something to hope for, something to be encouraged about. I didn't have that.
What would you have told your 20-year-old self?
Look at me now, baby. You're gonna be fine, kid. I probably would have said.
My takeaway from that, where was she? She never gained weight, so how did she have an eating disorder?
Eating disorders normally don't necessarily mean that you're gaining weight. It's the fact that her mom would tell her that she's fat, that she needs to control her calories and
So
stuff
she's-
like that, which then warps your mind into thinking that you're always fat.
Let me tell you, I don't care. Still, I'm thinking about food right now. I'm talking over there.
You would
Anyway.
probably be getting like 6 gorditas, man.
Nah,
but
Ashley 4. So, jokes on
oh,
you.
you on the diet.
Just on you, Buster.
Nah, but on a more like serious note, I would like to say that you know, there's a lot of people that deal with these situations and these type of things. I think that you know, there's a level of understanding that I think that many people see. You know, like it's hard for you to. I mean, being a child, being in Hollywood, having your parents basically tell you, oh, like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you think that they're doing the best for you, when in reality, it's not. It's traumatizing, you know? And I think it's great that she was able to come out of that and be like an inspiration to people to follow. And it's kind of crazy that Nickelodeon, the people who gave me SpongeBob SquarePants, really be doing these weird things, bro. It really tells you a lot about companies and how they care. They're more interested in the numbers than really interested in the people. That's why, guys, remember, in your job, you're just a cog. That's where you gotta drop that conspiracy theme music. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold up. What year was you born?
Me? 97.
Oh, I say, so that means SpongeBob older than my cousins.
Yeah.
You like 2 years older than SpongeBob. That's crazy.
Yeah, basically.
No, I'm 10 years old.
He old, don't listen to him. But yeah, guys, that was basically the reaction. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Do you
Agree that her book is too damn high? 27. Anyway, but do you agree with her title? I mean,
you know,
I mean, when you hear her perspective, y'all, you agree with it. But that damn price though.
this man focus. This woman just went on a like 9-minute explanation of everything that's been going on with her. You're focused on the price.
Yeah, you know what that is?
All right, I'll leave it at that. You